Hello and welcome to the latest in our technical videos on the Simbell wireless ringing hardware. Now, we were at a conference last weekend and our transmitters were installed on a couple of dumbbells. Now, one of those had a very light coloured wheel. It was actually painted silver, and consequently, because our reflectors are silver, there was some problems with the transmitter picking up when the reflector went past because there wasn't enough differentiation between light and dark. I can show that easily here with a light coloured piece of paper with the reflector on. You can see that there's not a lot of differentiation here. If I put that reflector onto a darker colour, then you can see there's a reasonable amount of differentiation and the transmitter can pick that up relatively easily. Now, it's not a big job to adjust the sensitivity of the transmitters, and if you have a very light or a very shiny wheel, then what you need to do is to decrease the sensitivity of the transmitter so that it sees a bigger difference when there is a change. Now, to do that, I can show you. I've got a standard Simbell transmitter here with the sensors on the side. If I remove the case and we can see the components, you'll see that on the right hand side of the board there is a small cutout, a square cutout, and through that you'll see a little screw that you can turn. It's actually a potentiometer, and that will adjust the sensitivity of the sensor as far as differentiating between light and dark. So take a small screwdriver, put it into the slot of the screw, and if you turn clockwise it makes it more sensitive, anti-clockwise it makes it less sensitive. Now, chances are you won't have to turn this more than 90 degrees anti-clockwise. There is only about 360 degrees of movement on here, so we're not talking about very much to make the change that you need. So if you try turning it by a maximum of 45 degrees anti-clockwise, desensitizing it, you should then find that the system will work much more accurately with a light coloured or very shiny wheel because you're gaining that differentiation. Now, if you don't know where you are as far as the sensitivity is concerned, or if you get it wrong and you need to reset it, if you take the power supply, so either from the 12 volt supply from the battery or from the mains, and plug it in, you will be able to see through the board there are some LEDs. Now, these can be green or red. There are two of them. One is showing that there's power. The second one is showing when a signal has been detected. If you now, having plugged it in with nothing covering the sensor, if you turn the screw clockwise to the point at which you see the second light come on, and you should just see it through the motherboard here, if you then turn it back to the point where the light goes off, and then just a little bit more, that is the default sensitivity. So from that point you can then turn another 10-20 degrees, and that will give you a lower sensitivity for your transmitter. When you've finished, just click the base back on. It does only go one way and not that way, and you can then mount the transmitter back onto the frame and you're ready to go. Bit of trial and error might be needed, but it isn't a big job to change the sensitivity of each transmitter. Thank you for watching and good luck with your bell ringing.